Welcome to the National Agricultural Centre, Stoneleigh Park. This weekend we'll watch 7 group judges in the ring behind us send through a winner for Jill Peake to choose just one as Best in Show. This is Around the Dog World at City of Birmingham. On this month's Around the Dog World, we're stopping off for the 5th time at City of Birmingham Championship Dog Show, and we're joined today by 2 people we pointed the camera at that weekend, Di Johnson and Andrew Brace. Andrew and Di, City of Birmingham has had a facelift this year.
Yes. Now, isn't it good?
Anyone I've spoken to has sounded impressed.
Everybody likes it. I'm impressed.
It certainly seems to be a hive of activity.
And you were in the sheds judging earlier on that.
I don't think they're called sheds.
No, they're too posh to be sheds.
Too posh
now.
sheds now, are they?
Yeah.
No, they're now
They've
called...
had
I was in Building 3.
Yes.
Building 3.
Yes.
And
Nowhere near a shed.
Yes. Yeah.
Now we must get a move on because there's loads to catch up on since our last outing at Windsor. On our last programme, we had our 12th All-Breed Best in Show winner. The weekend later, there were 2 shows. First of all, a dual group show, Andrew, with a Norwegian Boohund coming out top.
History being made for the breed. First time ever Best in Show at a group show.
And an all-breed show that weekend. Our 13th all-breed Best in Show winner of the year, a Papillon Di.
Papillon, yes, lovely. Travis, a natural showing toy, brilliantly presented, loves every minute of the show ring.
Leeds was a Saluki Di, Champion Classicus Cassandra.
Yeah, now you've said it, Classicus, that's the prefix, and what an appropriate prefix, a classy exhibit.
3
Lovely.
Best in Shows the weekend later. First of all, Di was the Hound Show with a Whippet.
Yes, an honest, athletic hound.
And Andrew, National Gun Dog, was the Weimaraner.
Jackie Ward, Gunault, Weimaraner. De-ice.
Enough said.
General Championship show that weekend, Andrew was Paynton.
PBGV from the Netherlands won Best of Breed the day before at the Hound Show. Mrs. Johnson thought it should have been Best in Show there. So Mr. Kane made it Best in Show at Paynton just to prove her right.
Super.
And we can slow down now. We move on to our 16th All-Breed Best in Show winner of the year at Bournemouth on the south coast, and again a week later at Welsh Kennel Club, making this dog 2015's first double Best in Show winner. This is a black standard poodle all the way from Sweden, Andrew.
All the way from Sweden, technically bred in Brazil. You've got these 2 very clever ladies, Zulika in Brazil, Lotta in Sweden, working together, cooperating, exchanging dogs, utilising each other's bloodlines, and they're hitting the jackpot all around the world.
The dog had something like 3 or 4 Best in Shows in that 3-week period between the shows.
Very possible.
It's incredible.
Yeah. Saw her at Cruft. She's an exciting bitch.
A week later, Di, we go to another National Kennel Club, Scottish this time. Toy Poodle, Star, becomes 2015's second double Best in Show winner of the year.
Yeah. And the toy poodle that we've all tipped for the top. We did it, remember, at our Christmas.
Stoke Rochford, in front of the fire.
We did.
We said, watch Starina.
Yeah. Little Star. Presented slightly differently, and a lot of us thought to the benefit.
They've tailored her coat, and she looks even better. She looks more refined, a little bit more leggy. I thought in the big ring in Scotland at the Marcacosa, she looked sensational.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Di and Andrew. We can take a bit of a breather now, because we've got to head into the group ring for the hounds, judged by Pam Marston-Pollock.
Starting with the Afghan hound, number 57. Now the Basset hound, number 168. We have the Petit Basset, number 209. We have the Greyhound, number 645. The standard long-haired Dachshund, number 392. And we've got the Pharaoh Hound, 763. Now the Saluki, and the 906. And finally the Whippet, number 1081. Okay, we have the boards, gentlemen, please. And the winner of the hound group is the Saluki. Group 2, the Pharaoh hound. And Group 3, the Afghan. And Group 4, the Basset hound. Thank you to the 4 remaining best of breeds. Leading off with our hound group winner, the Saluki. Group 2, the Pharaoh hound. Then the Afghan hound. And then the Basset hound.
Well, Jeanette, we spoke to you at the end of last year, having taken Dexter to top hound. In this year, he's having success in the big rings, now best in show winner.
Yes, he is. He went best in show at Leeds under Stuart Mallard. It was incredible. It was least expected. We've never been under him before. We didn't know what he would do. I knew the breed judge liked him, so I thought, well, give it a chance.
Yeah. And he's been shown less this year, isn't he?
He has been shown less this year because we do have a lot of repeat judges.
He looks like a great dog to have in the big ring.
He is. You just have to ask him to move, and he pleases everyone. He loves his photo taken. I've got to say, when we were at Wales the other week, they had to ask someone to stop taking photos because as the camera was clicking, Dexter was looking back at them.
Well, Pam, this was your third hound group at City of Birmingham. How did you find them today?
I thought it was a really good quality group today, some really nice hounds. I liked to see them moving soundly, and I thought that really nice quality, especially in the youngsters as well. There's some really nice youngsters.
Fantastic. And the Saluki was the one that came out top at the end, but at the start, was that the one that grabbed your eye?
Yeah, I've actually judged him a couple of times before. I gave him his first CC.
Wow.
And last time I did the group, he got Group 4. But today, he was together. He had the personality and the soundness, and there was nothing to beat him on that green carpet. He looks stunning.
And having given him his first ticket, it must be incredible to see the career he's gone on to. Top hound last year, best in show winner.
Yeah, it's really satisfying because actually it was the first time I'd given CCs in Salukis, so I was a little bit dubious thinking, am I doing the right thing? But it's been so nice just to watch him just get better and better.
Here is the Bichon Frise, number 1171. The Smooth Coat Chihuahua, number 1455. The Havanese male, 1672. We have the Lurchen, 1866. The Maltese, 1899. The Papillon, 2048. The Pomeranian, 2110. And from not separately classified, the Pekingese, number 2352. The winner of the toy group, City of Birmingham 2015, is the Maltese. In Group 2, the Pekingese. Group 3, the Bichon Frise, and in Group 4, the Papillon. Our toy group winner, the Maltese, followed by the Pekingese in Group 2, the Bichon Frise in Group 3, and the Papillon in Group 4.
Well, Sarah, you've had quite an incredible run with Bandit here. Tell us a bit more about what Bandit's won.
Well, he won a group at Richmond and Midland Counties last year and went reserve best in show at both. He was top Maltese last year and is now top Maltese at present. Now he's just won that group.
Super, fantastic.
So,
and he was not the only dog that you won groups with last year either.
now I won a group with Bossy Boots, but Bossy Boots is now retired.
But Bossy Boots and Bandit are not the only two dogs you've handled this year. You also handled the toy group winner at Crufts this year and handled him to his championship run in UK.
Yeah, I handled Sasha to his last 2 CCs because I don't like when people come over to Crufts, take a CC and don't return. So I offered to have him and finish him for them, leaving Bandit at home. But Sasha's a beautiful dog and should have won a lot more.
Well, Margaret, you're a very experienced judge, but this was your first toy group. How did you find the toys tonight?
Fabulous. The judges have sent through some really nice dogs. I was spoilt for choice.
And the group is meant to be full of character. There was lots of characters in there tonight.
Yeah, definitely lots of character, lots of expression, which I like expression. There was lots of attitude. I like a dog with attitude.
Yeah. And the Maltese was your winner. Fantastically presented.
It was. Such a lot of work goes into that presentation, you know, where it doesn't just, you know, don't just bath it and send it into the show. And it showed the work in that. The dog was perfect. The white was sparkling white. The head was glorious. I'm not a fault judge, but I'm looking to fault it. I couldn't. It moved like a dream.
Welcome back to day 2 of City of Birmingham Championship Dog Show 2015. We've got 3 groups tonight, the Working, Pastoral and Terrier. But first, we should recap on yesterday's groups. And joining us again today is Andrew Brace and Di Johnson. It was a great night last night, Andrew and Di. We started in the hound group, won Di by Classicus Cassander.
Yeah.
Spoke about him earlier.
Yeah.
It's Lucky.
Mr. Mallard's find for Leeds.
Yeah.
And it's such an interesting group, the hound group, isn't it? Because it's basically dogs that move well and are able to do a job of work.
Yeah.
So it is interesting for that, isn't it? Because the diversity of type, the short-legged basset to the elegant wolfhound, but all have that magic ingredient, the movement and the ability to do the job they were intended to do.
Well, of course, under the FCI registry, our hound group actually encompasses 3 groups of FCI, because the FCI have the Dachshund group, the Scenthound group and the Sighthound group.
Right. We then move on to the toy group, and won for the 2nd year in a row by Sarah Jackson with a Maltese at City of Birmingham. But this was the one she won a group with at Richmond last year.
This is Designer Label, isn't it?
That she bred herself, was she and her mother? Not because she's willing to have imports. And
yes.
She actually is quite an interesting character, really, isn't she? Totally dedicated, almost to the extent of another life. That girl is so committed to that breed, the grooming of, the understanding of.
She says she has 20 Maltese at home, 7 of which in full coat. That's got to be incredible work.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Andrew and Di. We'll speak to you after all of tonight's groups, the first of which is the Working, judged by Jan Rowe.
Hear it for the Alaskan Malamutes. The Bouvier de Flandre. Now the Boxer. Followed by the Doberman. The Rottweiler. We have the Portuguese Water Dog. The Great Dane. Lastly, the Russian Black Terrier. Okay, boards, gentlemen, please. The winner of the working group, City of Birmingham 2015, is the Portuguese Water Dog. Group 2, the Bouvier de Flandre. Group 3, the Rottweiler. And Group 4, the Boxer. Thank you to the 4 remaining other shortlisted dogs. Let's hear it for the Portuguese Water Dog, the Bouvier de Flan, the Rottweiler and the Boxer.
Well, Rachel and Byron, a very special day. The first Portuguese Water Dog to win 2 groups. You must be pretty overwhelmed.
Yeah, definitely. It's lovely to see it happen. I mean, it doesn't happen often, and it's great to be in there and win with.
And Rachel, you get to watch your son with one of your dogs handling him to a second group. That's got to be incredible.
I am, for sure, the proudest mum in the world. Byron's only been handling for about 3 years now, and he's just gone from strength to strength. For Glenda, the dog's owner, to send him over for Byron to handle over here is 1 in a million chance for him to handle such a top quality dog. So
the trim on a Portuguese Water Dog is always intriguing. Tell us a bit about that.
Right, this was a functional clip. The Portuguese fishermen these were used on the boats. They were part of the crew. They would need to be diving overboard to retrieve lost equipment or herd fish into the nets. Same principles as the poodle. The jacket protects all the major organs. The clip on the rear is for buoyancy in the water and for free swimming. The tail flag is basically so you can see where they are when they're diving underwater. So it is very functional, and it is the original clip that the Portuguese fishermen used.
Yeah. Well, we will see you in the best in show ring tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
More movement. Let's hear it for the Wire Fox Terrier. And now the West Highland White. Now we have the soft-coated Wheaton Terrier. And the Norfolk Terrier. We have the Manchester Terrier. Now we have the Dandy Dinmont Terrier. Finally, the Cairn Terrier. Okay, we're ready for the boards. Thank you very much, gentlemen. The winner of the Terrier Group, City of Birmingham 2015 it's the Cairn Terrier. And in Group 2, the Wire Fox Terrier. Group 3, the Dandy Dinmont, and in Group 4, the West Highland White. So leading off with our Terrier Group winner, the Cairn Terrier. In Group 2, the Wire Fox. Group 3, the Dandy Dinmont, and in Group 4, the West Highland White.
Well, Jeff, you and Jimmy have won the Terrier Group under Zena Thorne-Andrews. How do you feel?
Shocked. I think my expression said it all.
Yeah.
I could see her out of the corner of my eye, but I tend not to take my eyes off the dog because I don't know what he's going to do next.
That sounds like Jimmy's got a bit of a personality.
That's an understatement. He's not 3 till October. He won his 15th ticket here. 13 of those were best of breed. He's got 6 reserve tickets, and he had a Group 3 at National Terrier last year. So for me, he doesn't really have an awful lot left to prove.
Is the coat difficult to deal with?
Cairn coats are difficult in the thing of they're shown very natural. I believe one of the beauties of a Cairn is the fact it's a natural coat. Yeah. They state it should be rugged but not ragged. So I like them in full coats.
Well, congratulations, and we'll see you again tomorrow night for Best in Show.
Okay, thank you very much.
Well, Zina, you were the judge of the Terrier group tonight. Tell us what you thought of your winner, the Cairn.
Cairn was lovely, yeah, really pleased with that. Lovely head, good body, in super coat, moved really well. Great temperament, so yeah, I'm very pleased with him. The last 7 were all very good, but the rest of the group, well, left a bit to be desired, to put it mildly, but the last 7 were okay.
Fantastic. And all this weekend, you've got lots of judging ahead of you. How do you prepare yourself for a weekend like that?
Well, I've been working all week on it. I go through every breed, try and read up on the special points of every breed, and make sure I go through every breed just before I judge yet again. You just pick up little things, is that a round foot or an oval foot or this sort of thing, the special breed characteristics you've just got to know. I mean, a good dog will always stand out.
I'm sure we'll see a little more movement. The Australian Shepherd. And the Groenendahl. We have the Border Collie. The Polish Lowland Sheepdog. The Samoyed. The Hungarian Puli. The Norwegian Buant. Now we have the Cardigan Welsh Corgi. And last but by no means least, the Pembroke Welsh Corgi. The winner of the pastoral group, City of Birmingham 2015 is... It's the Hungarian Puli. In Group 2, the Cardigan Corgi. Group 3, the Groenendahl. And in Group 4, the Border Collie. Now winning Hungarian Puli. Group 2, the Cardigan Corgi. Group 3, the Groenendahl. And Group 4, the Border Collie.
Well, John, Winnie lived up to her name, didn't she?
She did indeed, yeah. Fantastic day. Right out of the blue, I didn't expect that. But it's you try for it all the time, and I'm thrilled to bits to do it, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Winnie.
Winnie won her 10th CC today.
Yeah.
She's previously had a Group 2 and a Group 4, but not a Group 1.
A very special day.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this coat on a pulley is always intriguing. Tell us what it's like to try and keep that in condition.
Keeping it in condition's okay. It's growing it to start with is the difficulty, because they're just fluffy when they're born. Yeah. So you tease it into shape, then it grows, and you have to split it constantly. Right. Okay. So grooming's not difficult. Bathing is the difficult bit. So they bathe a lot, and she takes about 5-6 hours to dry.
Is tomorrow coming back a difficult one for you?
No. We're half an hour away.
Fantastic.
It's a local show, which is rather nice.
Yes.
So wish you that tomorrow. Shine again.
Husband and wife tonight were 2 of the group judges. We'll start with your working group winner, the Portuguese Water Dog.
Well, when he came into the ring, he's flowed around the ring full of quality. He was a lovely, lovely dog, lovely temperament. Yeah, but he was good. It was a lovely group, a lot of quality dogs. Yeah. The second in the group third and fourth. Any one of them really could have won it because there was so much quality there. But the first one, he just stood out for me. He held his top line, he strode out, beautiful carriage, and that's why he won it.
Fantastic. And Gordon, you were in last this evening.
Yes, unfortunately.
Had a lot of waiting to do. But you're winner of the Hungarian Pulley. Tell us a little bit about what you thought.
Oh, absolutely beautiful bitch. We had Hungarian Pulleys ourselves years ago, and like a good bottle of red wine, the more mature they become, the better they become. Yeah. And this little bitch was superb. Her cords were fabulous. Everything about her, she moved, she owned that ring. She just said, give it to me, and she won the group hands down. The quality in my group was really good. I mean, I had a terrific Cardigan Corgi in there, so I was really pleased. It's a good omen for the future that, you know, some of the breeds are getting better and better and stronger and stronger.
Fantastic. And both of you must be so pleased to have had so many appointments across this weekend. You've been very busy, both of you.
Well, very busy, yeah. I think especially more so for me because you've done them all in one go. I was doing 3 different breeds, so yeah, you have to switch on to each breed that you're judging as you're going along.
It's a long, long day, but thoroughly, when you get in that ring, the adrenaline is really flowing, and you're just on a high, like, you know. When I get back to the room tonight, I'm just going to be on a low. I'll be dead. I'll be sleeping.
Well, hopefully you wake back up for Best in Show tomorrow night and we see both of your dogs in the main ring. Congratulations.
That would be nice. Thank you ever so much.
Welcome to day 3 of City of Birmingham Championship Dog Show 2015. I'm suited and booted. My hair is slightly more tamed. That must mean it's Best in Show day, Di.
You do look smart.
Thank you. Anyway, we must get to yesterday's dogs.
Yeah.
The first group of the night was one of the rules. Jan judged the working group and put up the Portuguese water dog, Romeo.
Yeah. Lovely dog, won everything everywhere, you know, multi. The interesting thing is, his mother is a good dog woman. The son has only recently acquired an interest, I think, encouraged by his mother. Yeah. It turns out he has a real talent for it, doesn't he?
We'll come back to the terrier group. The last group of the night was the other role, Gordon.
Yes.
And his winner was the Hungarian Pulley.
Yes. Which you would think is a comparatively rare or unusual breed. I particularly have noticed there are some rather good poolers about. I thought that was a quality exhibit sent through by Val Foss.
Looking at those 2 dogs specifically, you have 2 such very different coats. Yes. How does a judge, when looking at a breed with a coat like a Portuguese watchdog or a Pulley, how do you approach that?
I have a theory that if you started in dogs in a smooth-coated breed, as I did, Great Danes, you are at a disadvantage with the coated breeds because judging smooth breeds you're relying on your eyes, but doing coated breeds then you are much more reliant on your hands. The rules, having had Briards, would both find it quite easy to cope with a coated breed, but it is necessary to totally understand the breed standard, but fascinating how different those 2 coats are. Because, I mean, the corded Pulley is unlike anything else except the Commodore, you know. So it is how interested you are to apply yourself to learn about the coats and how to judge the dog under them.
And someone that's done an awful lot of learning through judging, Zena Thorne-Andrews was the terrier group judge. Her winner was a cairn.
Yes, yeah. Now, totally different. The word in the cairn standard that stands out to me is workmanlike, and that was exactly that, wasn't it? A good dog from Wales, as so many good dogs are, especially terriers.
And we should mention we are without Mr. Brace today.
Because he's still judging.
He's still judging. He's got a good handful of miniature schnauzers today.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Di. We'll speak to you after the grand finale tonight, Best in Show. But first is Mike Gadsby's utility group.
Let's hear it for the Akita. And the standard poodle. The Sarpei. The Tibetan Terrier. the miniature poodle. We see the Chow Chow. The winner of the utility group City of Birmingham 2015 is the Tibetan Terrier. Group 2, the Sarpei. Group 3, the Akita. And Group 4, the Standard Poodle. Thank you very much to the remaining two. Your utility group winner, the Tibetan Terrier, followed by the Sarpei. And Group 3, the Akita. The Standard Poodle. Skills for the English setter. German Shorthair Pointer. The Pointer. Labrador Retriever. The Cocker Spaniel. Welsh Springer Spaniel. Finally, the Spanish Water Dog. Okay, boards, gentlemen, please. And the winner of the Gun Dog Group, City of Birmingham 2015, is the Weimaraner. In Group 2, the Pointer. Group 3, the Welsh Springer Spaniel. Group 4, the English Setter. So if you'd like to lead off with the group winning Weimaraner. Group 2, the Pointer. Group 3, the Welsh Springer Spaniel. Group 4, the English Setter. This is Jill Peake. We'll start from the Hound group, the Saluki. From the Toy group, the Maltese. The Portuguese Water Dog. From the Terrier group, the Cairn. The Hungarian Puli. We've just seen the Tibetan Terrier. And from the Gun Dog group, the Weimaraner. The Hound group winner, the Saluki. His number is 906. Salukis were judged on Friday by Olga Yetnes, and the group was judged by Pam Marston Pollock. That's your Hound group winner, the Saluki, number 906. Here we have the Maltese, another male, 1899. Maltese were judged by George Farmer, and the Toy group was judged by Margaret Wildman. That's the winner of the Toy group, the Maltese. First of the groups yesterday was the working group. Here we have the Portuguese Water Dog, 1320. That's the Portuguese Water Dog. Second group yesterday was the Terrier group. Here we have the Cairn Terrier, number 4690, also a male. Cairns were judged by Miss Shannon, and the group was judged by Zena Thorne Andrews. and there was a total entry of 840. The final group on Saturday was the pastoral group, which was won by the Hungarian Puli, the only female in the collection of group winners. Here we have Michael Gadsby's choice, the Tibetan Terrier. That's the utility group winner, the Tibetan Terrier. And finally, we just seen the Gundog group. And the winner was the Weimaraner, number 7263. That's your Gundog group winner, the Weimaraner, 857263. Boards, gentlemen, please. Best in show, City of Birmingham, 2015. The Hungarian Puli. Reserve is the Weimaraner. Thank you to our 5 remaining group winners. Lead off with your best in show winning Hungarian Puli, followed by reserve best in show, the Weimaraner. Please welcome Mrs. Patsy Hollings. Our first of our puppies, the Pharaoh Hound, the Pekingese, we have the Border Terrier, then the Bull Mastiff, the Groenendahl, the Kazons, and lastly the German Shorthair Pointer. Mrs. Hollings has judged all 7 of the puppy groups from Friday and the hound group. We see the Pharaoh Hound, a male, number 763. Also from Friday, the toy group was won by the Pekingese, 2352. From the Terrier group, the Border Terrier, 4564. Also from yesterday, the working group, won by the Bull Mastiff. It's number 7201. The third group yesterday was the pastoral group. It's won by the Groenendahl. 3534. And from today, the utility group saw this Kazont, number 7853. And finally, also from today, the Gundog group winner, the German Shorthair Pointer, number 5402. I think we can go once round, down to the bottom. There we go. The Pharaoh Hound, the Bull Mastiff, the Groenendahl, the Kazon, the German Shorthair Pointer, the Border Terrier, and the Pekingese. Yep, she's ready for the boards. One final run for Russell. Best puppy in show is the Pekingese. And reserve best puppy in show, the Bull Mastiff. Your best puppy in show winning Pekingese. And the reserve best puppy in show, the Bull Mastiff.
John, Winnie has gone and done it again.
I know. Amazing, isn't it? And once was enough, twice is a bit over the top.
She loved it in there, didn't she?
Yeah, liked it more than I did, probably.
Were you feeling a bit of pressure?
A little bit. I'm not too bad, really. Yeah. Well, once you get going, it's all right. Leading up to it's a bit worrying, but no. And she went like a dream, and once she sets off going, I've just got to follow.
Yeah.
So it's all her. It's not handling. It's just the dog.
And you talked about all that preparation work, that 5-6 hours of drying. That's got to be worthwhile now.
Yeah, but that's my wife that does that. Standing there.
So you get the glory. She does all the hard work.
Yeah, and I get stick for it.
How old is Winnie?
5.
Is this when you'd expect a pulley to be at its best?
From about 4.
Right.
4-ish, they get the full coat.
Yeah.
So 4 to 7, really. So I've got plenty of time.
Yeah. Huge congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Jill, you just awarded Winnie Best in Show at City of Birmingham. Why was it Winnie?
Well, it was the best dog there. That was why. It moved very well. It was shown. It's in lovely condition. It's well muscled up, and it was just the best.
Yeah.
That's all I can say, really.
You had a long weekend watching lots of judging up until Best in Show.
4 black dogs up to yesterday.
Yeah. But you must have been really looking forward to getting in the ring tonight.
Oh, absolutely, yes. I mean, it's an amazing honour, to judge a prestigious show like City. And I was just really thrilled to do it,
And the Weimaraner in second?
Weimaraner was lovely. He is very, very sound dog. And, I mean, he can't be faulted on the move at all. And he's a lovely type, as is this bitch. And there was other nice dogs there that just had to go without places, unfortunately, because you've only got 2.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Jill, and congratulations on Best in Show.
Thank you very much.
Well, Bert, Magic cast a spell in there tonight with Patsy Hollings, didn't she?
She did, and she just loves showing. She goes round the ring like a little trooper.
Andrew Brace the other day said that you have a cookie cutter.
I do. I've got more than one, different sizes.
Tell us a little bit about Magic.
Magic is a granddaughter of my dog. It's got 59cc, the Best in Show winner, Eric, and his mother's a champion. So her mother's a champion, so she all goes all back to all my famous dogs.
And Eric was Best in Show here a few years ago.
Yes, he was.
So it's a very lucky show.
It's a very good show as well.
Patsy, your best puppy in show at City of Birmingham was the Pekingese Magic. Tell us what you thought.
Well, I'm not an expert on Pekingese, certainly by a long way, but when you go over a dog and it just sets the hair up on your back of your neck, that's what it did to me. She's so full of personality, it's all about her. She's a little queen.
And for a dog at 8 months old, Pekingese with a personality like that, she's going to have a career ahead, isn't she?
She's going to be his next great, and he's had a few. Yeah. But that's lovely. That is special.
You've judged all of the puppies this weekend. Does it bode well for the future of dogs?
Absolutely. And that's always reassuring when you have quality puppies out there. It's really good for the future of show dogs and dogs in general, because, pedigree dogs are the ones that are predictable. You know what you're going to get, you know what's going to be there, and it's lovely to see such quality.
Best in Show at City of Birmingham 2015 was Winnie the Hungarian Pulley. A massive congratulations to her. But first, Andrew and I, we need to take a look at tonight's groups. Andrew, the first was the utility group won by a Tibetan Terrier.
Neil Smith, and this was the second group with this particular dog. And Neil's first group winner. I mean, he does a good job with them.
And Di, second in the ring, was the gun dog group.
Yeah, a good Weimaraner, we know it well, always puts on a good performance. Fortunate handler, Jackie Ward, who just knows what she's doing.
And Hungarian Pulley, Winnie, goes Best in Show under Joe Peake.
Yeah, I mean, it's rather nice for John Whitten. I mean, he's now got 2 Pulleys as companions, both group winners, and 1 the Best in Show winner. So that's quite remarkable, isn't it?
And the historic moment, it was the first bitch to win a Best in Show, John told me.
Yes, I think it probably was. They're an interesting breed, really, because they look confusing, but they're not. Once you've grasped they're a square. Individual, that hovering movement is quite special, isn't it?
I mean, there's one of the breeds where you don't want tremendous reach and drive.
I think they're one of those breeds, Simon, that you're not particularly taken with until you judge them, and then you realise how interesting they are. Because once you get your hands under the coat and you actually feel the shape, that squareness of them.
Yeah, and it's very important that they're not overboned. The bone is relatively, it's not fine bone, obviously, but it's not as heavy and chunky as you would expect.
And a breed, Andrew, you know a lot about, the Pekingese, was best puppy in show. Bert Easton brings out another one.
Bert is a phenomenon. He does have green fingers when it comes to breeding. He instinctively knows what bitch to take to what dog. The original Pekingese breed standard was a most wonderful piece of prose written by the Dowager Empress Zuzi. And there's a line in that, let them comport themselves with dignity. And I mean, that little bitch, you know, considering she's a puppy and this is a huge ring, you know, I thought she was absolutely glorious, a standout winner.
And Di, City of Birmingham needs some applause this weekend, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I think they've made such improvements. You walked in, the atmosphere was right, the trade stands around the ring. There's a new regime and they really are making improvements.
Well, thank you very much, Andrew and Di, for joining us this weekend. We have to say congratulations again to John and Winnie for Best in Show. We'll see you next time on Around the Dog World at Darlington.